Wednesday, so throw it down in the comments. What do you guys think? Should I spend the $300, get the car fixed now, and not do the big brake stuff, or should I finish the big brake stuff, go through the car, do the undercoating, and essentially just get it ready to have the window put back in and get it ready to be on the street? If we put the window back in, I'm probably not going to do the brake stuff for a while, because as it sits, it drives great. Just because I didn't really have the money to do the windshield right away, I was going to go ahead and complete the big brake kit, which meant cleaning up these calipers, spraying them red, refinishing the rotors over there, and then getting everything slapped back onto the car. That also meant cleaning up the suspension on the car, degreasing everything, going through everything and making sure that, it was basically detailing the underside of the car, painting it, and getting it all looking good. So let me know what you guys think. Should I get the car fixed and just go drive the hell out of it, or should we take it back apart and clean it up and fix it and get the windshield fixed later? Let me know what you think, but I'm gonna get back to work. Well, we're gonna try and fix some of these dents. Gotta clean off all the dust, all the nasty stuff, anything that's gonna prevent this glue from adhering to I guess it'd be adhering to the paint, which is adhered to the metal. We might pull some paint off, but that's not gonna be a big deal. But if it does pull some of the dents out, I will be super stoked. All right, so I've been working on it for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and I've gotten this corner raised up quite a bit. You can still see we've got a little bit of a dent there, so we are slowly gonna start working this section right here up, and then we've also still got right here all along the front right there to bring up. So I'm gonna keep using this hot glue in these attachments and lift this up as much as I can, and then I'm gonna move to that side. But I'll prop you guys up on my little tripod that I've got going, and I'll show you guys the process. You can get a good idea of what I'm doing, and you guys might even be able to apply this to something that you're doing on your cars. All right, so I'm gonna take this slide hammer attachment right here and thread it in to the little attachment that comes with it. And I'm just gonna, basically pull upwards while slide hammering upwards and pulling out that dent little by little. I don't wanna cross thread it. It's in there. Pull it up. That one gave up real easy. So you can see, basically the glue is what's sticking, and I'm using these attachments to stick to the glue and pull it up. So basically I just gotta reheat that up and stick this attachment to there and try again, but now I'm gonna move over to this one. And so I pull up on it while I'm doing it. I'm not sure if you can see what that's actually like. It's actually forcing the metal up a little. There we go. And then I slide it. as you can see, it's actually giving it quite a bit of force. So I'm trying to completely pop the dent out. I'm honestly trying to overextend the dent a little bit if I can, so it doesn't pop back down. Got that part. Oh, see, that's what I don't want to happen, is that right there. That dent popped out, so. Heck yeah. And we'll move to the last one and basically just do the same thing. And this one I've actually, I know where the dent is, so I've been sticking a little screwdriver type deal down there to kind of help lift it while I'm hammering. That one didn't do it very well that time, or didn't stick very well, but slowly but surely I've been getting this whole section to come up by doing that, and it's looking a little better and better each time. And this stuff, literally, once it cools off, I can just peel it off. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and then I'll get back with you guys in another 20 minutes. So real quick, since those popped off, I'm gonna show you how I attach them now. And this one, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm actually gonna put the big one here, so I get a lot of surface area, so hopefully it has more pulling force. Just the idea. I don't know if that's actually how it's gonna work. Want that glue to kind of melt that way if possible. This glue to melt that direction. And then like shoe goo, I lick my fingers so it doesn't stick, and I push it up around this little attachment. I don't know what this thing is actually called, so I'm just gonna call it an attachment. But I kind of push it up on the sides and around in the little cracks to get the best possible seal I can. That's the goal anyway. And it looks like I'm making a mess, but honestly, I'm not lying, guys. Literally, you heat it up a little bit and this stuff scrapes right off like that. So say you come with a card, scoop it all off, and then you let that dry, and like these little strings, you know, you let those little strings like that dry, and then you come and you just roll them right off and they just disappear. It's pretty rad. What's going on, guys? So I'm back in the garage, and again, like usual, I didn't film a whole lot of the process of fixing the Integra last night, so I think I'm just going to kind of merge these two little videos together into one. So we're going to continue on the bodywork today for the Integra. All right, so I got as much of these dents out as I could. The slide hammer and hot glue trick really wasn't pulling out this crease right here, nor the other one right there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them. It's not a show car. I don't expect this to come out perfect. I just want it to look a little bit better. And then once we're finished, I'm going to grab 1 can of either Flamenco Black Pearl or Nighthawk Black Pearl, both OEM Honda Integra Type R colors. So that's the color that we're gonna go with on the top. We're going back black, but we're not gonna do a flat gloss black. We're gonna do something a little flaky, a little fancy. So should be cool. Hopefully it looks good, but I am to the point now where I'm ready to mix up my first little layer of Bondo, and we're gonna apply our first coat. So I'm gonna put you guys back on the stand and we're gonna get back into it. I could have swore I pressed play, but apparently I did not hit the play button, so sorry. I was sitting here talking to the camera and it wasn't recording nothing. But we got our first coat on right there. I need to get some more on here. I need to get some more right there in the middle, and then I see a little spot right there that I need to touch up. So we're gonna go ahead and add some more on that driver's side. So just a quick up close look real quick at where we're at. Now I know this does not look good by any means, but I promise you, once we smooth that down, we'll run another thick layer right along the top, and then we will basically just be shaping it to match the contour of the roof. So we are making progress. It's gonna look a lot better once we are completely finished. I promise. I know it looks rough right now, but just bear with me. It's gonna look better when it's all said and done. So I'm just gonna keep knocking this out and keep moving along on the Integra. So I am nowhere near finished yet, but it looks a lot better than it did, I must say. If you guys, if any of the OGs, like I have a lot of followers or something, if any of the guys that started watching the channel when I first started posting videos involving this Integra, you guys will know that this section of the roof was pretty wavy. I'll throw a picture in this clip somewhere for reference, but it's looking a lot better, guys. I must say, I'm really stoked. But I'm gonna go help my buddy out with his car. We're basically selling his TSX, and once I'm finished with that, I gotta pick up a little more sandpaper, and we're gonna get back to it. All right, guys, you just saw me lay the last little coat of primer on this bad girl, or at least the last coat for a while. I'm gonna let this dry for 24 to 48 hours, and then we're gonna go ahead and wet sand this whole little section and just make sure that it's nice, smooth, and exactly how we want it. And then I should probably primer this first. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna clean off the whole roof and the sunroof, wrap the sunroof, and then we will primer the whole entire roof, wet sand it, make sure that it is properly prepped for paint, and then tomorrow or Tuesday we will go to O'Reilly's and get our Flamenco Black Pearl or Nighthawk Black Pearl mixed up in a spray can. I'm just gonna do the roof, and then we'll get some 2K clear, we'll clear the roof, make it look somewhat decent, and call it a day. Again, this isn't a show car, it's a track car, but I do want it to look somewhat nice, and I figured since the windshield was out, it was the perfect time to take care of all the dents that went across. For those of you who don't know, the previous owner had the hood fly up and hit the windshield, and destroyed the windshield, destroyed the top of the roof. So they had to basically put a new windshield in, and they painted it but never did the body work. I don't understand why, but here we are. So I went ahead, did all the body work. I'm super stoked on it. I think it looks really good, but I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video up and get something up for you guys because it has been a few days, and we'll start working on the next one. Big brake kit install is gonna be our next video. I got my calipers over there. I'm actually gonna start filming that video right now. So if you guys like this type of content, please like and subscribe. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything like that, leave them in the comments down below. But I really do appreciate you guys for following and watching, the ones that do. And we are almost there to 50 subscribers. Once we get to 50, I'm gonna do a little giveaway, and it's just gonna be a sticker pack and a $25 gift card to somewhere. So nothing too crazy, but something to start out. And then every 100 followers up until 1,000 we'll do something, and once we reach 1,000, every 1,000 from that point on we'll do like a little giveaway. But really do appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks, I'm done talking, so I'll see you guys later.